Hello, it's Dawn. Alright, it's a rainy day. It's miserable out here. I mean, you know, it's just been going on all day. So, I got a wiring job to do. I can do that in here. So I got all this wire spools, and I got wire all over the place. I got wire here, wire there. No real organization. I said, you know, I got enough scrap around here. I can make a wire rack. So that's what we're doing. I had some leftover 2x2 angle 3/16, so that's going to be my base. That's got some weight to it, and that'll set flat. That's going to be my two supports. I have this old angle. This is from that motor crate from when we got the Yamaha 115 VMAX for the Panga. It was a substantial crate, but I saved some of them pieces. I go, you know, someday I'll be able to use that, and sure enough, here we go. Some old conduit laying around. I just caught up some small pieces. That's going to be the crossbars that the wire's going to spin around on and for dispensing. So this is going to be basically a no-cost wire rack, you know, just set up on a counter or whatever. Yeah, there's bigger, better, but this is going to work. I mean, it's really not going to cost much but my time. So I took one of these lengths, 39 inches, I cut it in half. And I thought, well, you know, when I screw them up, I was going to drill the holes to put the pipe all the way through. But I said, wouldn't it be nice just to be able to set a conduit on there? So if I only had some small angle, and I didn't, so I looked around an old scrap pile and I found this square tube. So we went over to the sawhorse and we freehanded it. You can see my marks coming on down in case I needed more. And we stood the bandsaw on end and we just ran that up, and you can see where I split it. And I made my own angle. So, you know, whatever. We're just using scrap. But it's going to work good. So I've already got my spaces marked out in here for the distance that I want in between each one. And I'm just going to tack all these in place. It's not going to take a whole lot to hold them there. And when I get all them welded in place, then we're going to stand them upright and we're going to put them on the angles. Like I said, it's going to be a good heavy base. That'll hold it. And I can always put a couple screw holes in it, screw it down to the countertop, and I know it's not going to fall over then. So, hey, you know, a low-cost wire dispenser. I like it. And then I got another piece of scrap, and we'll put that across the top or across the bottom. I don't know which yet. Probably across the bottom, just to maintain the distance. 16.5 is the distance on my conduit, so these have to be 16 3/4, maybe top and bottom. And I know it stays square; it will stay rigid. Anyways, let's light up the welder. Let's burn this stuff together. I've already got everything prepped up. You can see I was using my cordless angle grinder. I can't get enough of that cordless stuff. It's so great not to have to change to an extension cord all over the place all the time. Alright, let's see if we can do this without moving stuff around too bad. Lock the two of these together. That'll hold them true. One less thing to worry about when I'm welding. Alright, let's put you somewhere else. There we go. This will work pretty good. Let's see how this goes. These gloves are too big for nimble work. Turn the water speed up. There we go. I forgot I turned it down to nothing to purge some gas out of it. Got ahead of myself. Alright, here we go. some dirty metal. You can really tell I should have ground it off first, but whatever, it'll stay there. Let's keep going. Figure out how we're going to set this up. I've already got my centers marked on here. And we just need to get them up and down straight, this way. C-clamp hold in place while I'm firing on. It's a pretty quick, easy job. It took me more time to cut this stuff up. Using my bottom is the longest distance. Yeah, that's damn near perfect right out of the gate. That one's ready to weld. And go in the same direction. There. Going. Careful, careful. Yeah, that's good. And that's good. Alright. This is working out good. Good and easy. I like easy. There we got those. There's one tower. That's not falling apart. This metal I'm welding on is 3/16. This here is probably only like 18 gauge. A 16th. When you're welding heavy metal like that, it's a light metal. You always start on your heavy side and then work to the lighter metal, and you end up burning holes through it. Well, that looks pretty good. I was hoping I was getting that for you. Yeah, that's a nice weld. That'll hold. These little tabs I just tapped. Little tap top and bottom. I didn't want to burn all that stuff up, and it, like I said, there's no real pressure there. Just we need to hold. All right. Well, that's that part of it. Got to start somewhere. I'm gonna let this cool for a minute. We'll sand it up. I'll put the bars in there. Got an idea of it. I'm just going to sit here like this, and that's going to support my crossbars. With a wire, they're just going to roll on these. Perfect. Perfect. You know, yeah, we'll probably cut a piece for the bottom and for the top to keep it rigid. And there you go. Instant wire dispenser. I like it. A wire dispenser didn't cost me nothing but a little bit of time. And cleaned up a little scrap I had laying around. All right, let me get a few more things going. We'll finish it up and we'll call it a wrap. Okay, so I thought about it for a few minutes. I opted just to put a angle on both sides of the bottom. I had this leftover angle, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to lock this piece on that side and one on the back side. And that'll hold it. You know, it's just a wire rack. We don't have to worry about stupid going crazy with it. But you know, when you do all this, you don't. A lot of people don't think about it. You got to make this thing square. You know, you don't want it all twisted up. So I just put my my square here and I got everything right. And then just to make sure that, double check yourself always, I mean, that would probably be good enough, but just take your tape measure and go from corner to corner, far corner to far corner. Right there I got 19 3/4, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same thing. I've got 19 3/4. So now I know everything is square. It's going to not be twisted sitting wherever it is. But now I got to put them little braces in there and then double check the square. Let's do that. This metal had this little rolled edge on the one side, so I used it to lock in between. That'll hold everything true for me, and actually I'll be able to weld up and down, and it'll keep everything good and square. Let's double check our square, and we'll weld that on. There we go. Now we know it's true. Now we know. All right, let's check that square again. Should be 19 5/8. 19 5/8 it is. 19 5/8. Okay, this is all good. We're going to weld this one side, then we'll turn it around and clamp the other side. Get it done. Oh, that looks good. What do you think about that? Yes, sirree. So you feel how smooth that is? Not. That's an old joke. An old joke I actually played on somebody one time. Hey, feel how smooth that weld is? And he did it. No! Wipe his fingerprint right off. Yeah, you know who you are. All right, there it is. We got a wire rack. And it didn't cost anything but time. Hope I'm on the wrong side of it to make it work right. There we go. There we go. Oh, that isn't going to fall over. Shoot, I could have made it taller. You can always add on. I got some more scrap metal. I just lift my things up, load the spools on there, set it back down. I like it. I like it. All right. I'm going to clean it up, run the grinder on the edges a little bit, wipe it down, get it painted, and then tomorrow it's going to be in use. All right. Not so bad. Look at those welds. Whoo! Gotta love that. Not bad for an old blind guy. Gotta wear them cheaters. All right. Well, hey, that was a quick and easy wire dispensing rack. Thanks for joining me.